Bitcoin's not volatile to an investor with a 1 to 4 year time frame because it's boringly spectacular for the past decade. It's up 200% or more, pretty much on average every year for 10 years running. I think it's having a stellar year, and 2021 is going to be really good for Bitcoin. When Google and Facebook and Amazon and Apple came out and they launched their digital networks, and when the internet came along and it was a new digital network for information, people weren't quite sure if they should embrace them. But I think 30 years later, companies that know how to use the internet and know how to work with Apple and Google and Facebook and social networks are the leading edge companies, and they're winning. Our employees are pretty delighted that we're pioneers in commercializing and integrating with this digital monetary network, because this is going to be the future. Bitcoin's a digital monetary network, and the asset itself is the technically superior asset. It's the ideal institutional safe haven asset. So what's the future? The future is to flip gold. It's going to replace gold, and then after it replaces gold, it's going to become the monetary index that replaces stock indexes like the S&P 500, the Dow, the bond indexes, and the like, because people that want to store their money, they want a safe haven store of value over the next 10 to 30 years, are going to be attracted to a digital asset that has no inflation in it. Corporations everywhere in the world that are cash rich, they're looking at their cash and they're saying cash is a liability. They have to find an asset that's going to appreciate faster than the rate of monetary expansion. So I think what you're going to see this year is corporations are going to embrace Bitcoin either on their balance sheet like we have, because it converts a liability into an asset, or they're going to do what Square and PayPal and Grayscale have done, and they're going to build Bitcoin into their products and services. There's a reason why they have differentiated their products and their services with a big tech monetary network that's exploding at 200% a year. I think it's going to continue for the decade. Everybody with cash has that opportunities. And I think you're going to see an avalanche of new companies do the same thing, either on their balance sheet or on their P&L.